Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Jones now throwing on first down. Going deep here for Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go. Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play clock at 3. We'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Breeze going to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 6 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw, it's Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
On for the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Broken tackle. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants add on to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Giants 21, Saints nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
On the carry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. 21-0 our score after 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
That's the score. Giants 21, Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing Jones. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Harris to return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running with Kamara. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Breeze. Pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
SEC violation.
No doubt.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. And let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Breeze. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's got room. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. About 3 yards there to the 27.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. This is intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll run with Montgomery. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Looks good on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
To kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Ball in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
At the 22-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Breeze. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brings up.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
This is Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. On second down now, Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Breeze now. It's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw here. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Back at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 53.
After the sack on first down, Breeze, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, check, check. Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Fourth down.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win it.